thank you for watching. Comes to our attention that there are 2 podcasts that use the name Spit It Out. So, seeing as that they've had the name before we did, I think it's fair that we change and alter our name. Still gonna give the best content we can give. So, without further ado, welcome to Just Spit It Out, the podcast. I'm your host, Carlos. Joining me today,
22 breadsticks,
Christian.
Wait a minute.
Don Juan. So this is one of those topics that I don't know, like they kind of push the envelope because you kind of want to watch what you say, but then again, I think this is the generation where everyone's just fucking soft pussies now. So everybody, like you can't fucking say anything without there being a support group after you.
Just getting
God forbid you fucking eat chicken, you got PETA after you. It's it's just too much.
The fucking fight of the cows and the chicken.
Oh God, man.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I will fuck with some vegan food because that's
some shit's fire.
Yeah, some shit is fire.
The Indians, they know how to do it.
Yeah, they sure do, man.
I love the rice. The rice is fire.
The rice is fire. Actually, I put some of that curry powder in my my cauliflower rice. Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome. But perfect segue. Transgender athletes. Let's talk about it. While our good friend Christian is gone for the second, so basically, that is a huge thing going on, especially this year, where transgender athletes are just getting
becoming a thing.
Becoming a thing to where they're kind of getting like a bad rep. Oh, you just missed it. We were just talking about
transgenders.
Athletes.
Oh.
Yeah. yeah, baby steps, man. Baby steps, Me.
Chicks with dicks.
Yeah, that's fine. Or men with vaginas, manginas, Either way. As far as life choices, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's fine with me. Gay, straight, lesbian, queer. What's the other one? Binary, non-binary, pansexual, asexual, trisexual, multiple partners. It's just so many categories I can't keep up with. But let's talk about these transgender athletes. So basically, transgender, we all know what that is. You was a man, now you're a woman, or you're a woman, now you're a man. Physically, and you're changing them parts, and it's what you feel comfortable being. All right? Now, first, when it comes to sports, looks like the big picture here is men who, they're born men and then they become women because that's what they're comfortable being with when, their lives progressed. So, one of the things I wanted to touch on was MMA fighters. So, or anything with contact sports.
That's more of a less of an example of like the big example of the topic.
Well, yeah. But I mean, the whole thing with you being born a male and then transitioning to a female and then competing in
a physical
sport against other females, that would put the other females at a disadvantage, wouldn't you think? Take Fallon Fox, for example. Turns out she was a man about 32 years of her life, and then all of a sudden she made the transition to being a female, and then the first 2 females she fought, she beat the fuck out of. Even one of them, she crushed her skull in. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that,
that was an MMA fighter?
That was an MMA fighter.
I think that they showed that as a big topic, and they showed her.
I mean, I hate for obviously there's more to it. There's other athletes that are doing kind of like the same shit, but this is one that really touches a lot of people because it's like, bro, you're a man and you're fighting a female.
If Cyborg is a dude yet? Like, bro, that motherfucker looks hefty. Like, she's either on steroids or she is trans. I feel like they would have known that by now, though.
Yeah, they probably would have known, but
no, but that's.
I mean, because if you think about it, she never told anybody that she was a transgender, right. And that's one thing, you know. I get it. You're comfortable with with yourself. Right. You're a woman, but
it's on the hands.
Yeah. So she goes and she fights these women and just beats the living shit out of them. So it's like now she has all these people who are just fight fans of the game, just disliking her for making that choice. What do you guys think about
that? Was recently?
I think it was within the last couple of years. I know Joe Rogan's podcast touched on it too. He got a lot of shit for it from various groups. But how about men becoming transitioning into females and then going into a female sport? Like what do you guys think about that? Aside from, let's just say, MMA, right. Basketball, football, like what do you guys think?
They definitely have more of an advantage.
Yeah.
Just because they're just a little. What's that word? Just a little bit more.
Not even a little bit, a lot more fucking.
Yeah, because you're
like
just
build, speed. Don't get me wrong. Some girls are fast, but there are guys that are.
They're just
fast.
Physically more superior.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then plus, like when men take estrogen, it retains bone mass. So if anything, you're just losing your body part, and maybe just right. getting your voice all thinned out to be a lady and all that. Mm-hmm. Another thing, there is a big thing going on in the high schools where it depends what state you live in. There's a high school association that has rules on transgender athletes. I think with my notes I got, let's see, there's 30 states that are trying to jump on the bandwagon on banning transgender athletes. Looks like Florida, transgender athletes can compete with females.
Mm-hmm. At a high school level?
Yeah.
That's
at a high school level.
Because at that point, they're not really... I don't know when they started their journey or what the fuck you can call it. But when that
transition.
happened... Yeah, the transition or the fuck. Fucking... at that point, do you even have enough, time to become physically a girl? Because, that usually happens in high school.
Yeah.
Right? With that transition from girl to boy. So,
I think that will be when you start noticing. You know what? I think I'm different.
Right.
Because even as a fucking parent, your fucking daughter's about to go play. It's a contact sport that girls play.
Wrestling? No. Wrestling.
No, fucking. Or just softball. It's level playing field. Right?
Yeah, softball.
And a fucking dude that's freshly a girl just because he has a fucking, fucking tight pants on. And he's just cranking home runs dude. Oh my
cranking.
God.
And
testosterone.
Yeah, and then sometimes what that does is, from what I heard, it can jeopardize scholarships for high school athletes.
You should have to be assign a waiver or some shit like that. Everyone should have to be aware that this motherfucker used to be a dude, or vice versa.
So in some of the states,
it's cheating. It's cheating. It is cheating.
Well, in some of the states, Illinois being one of them, in Illinois, if you're a transgender athlete, you have to notify the school that you're a transgender.
What's the punishment if you don't? Because the whole thing with them is I don't want to put my shit out there.
That's where the scholarship thing comes in, because you're just you technically cheated.
Well, I think if they find out, it's it would have to be consequences.
Yeah.
You should have let us know.
You're not allowed to play baseball.
So it looks like the background on it is if you got all right, so Illinois requires you to prove you're a transgender by telling them your gender identity, which is what you identify as, showing your medical documentation, which means you gotta show them all the hormones and shit you took, and and then you have to show them papers that I got the sex change,
right?
If
you did or didn't,
and then it looks like you got to get you have to get approved by the High School Association of Illinois. I think you got to write a letter.
What are those called?
What's the guidelines?
A medical screening. There shouldn't be all these fucking.
It's like the NCAA
processes.
version of this high school port. What do they call them? I forgot.
Well, I mean,
but it's basically like a console.
Oh, like IHSA.
Yeah. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, the Illinois High School. High School Association.
Association.
Yeah. Exactly what I said. Yeah. Yeah, because I was like researching this shit on the website. So there's states out there that are like, fuck no. Like Indiana. Indiana is like hardcore fuck no. No transgender athletes can compete in sports against the, gender they, with the gender they identify. So if you were born a man, you got to compete amongst the men. If you were born a female, you got to compete amongst the female. There's no in between and all that.
Which is understandable because like males have more of an advantage, especially after transition going into all women's sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're built differently.
Well, yeah.
They're built differently.
Of course, they're built differently.
Like they hit
but it's like, to a certain extent, like the stats that they'd be putting up would be like, a lot more.
Well, like don't get me wrong, like with wrestling, when girls do wrestle and everything, they're fast. There's a reason why they're in wrestling and they're doing good. They're fast, they're flexible, but
they win.
Yeah, they win a lot, and
So, I mean, would you want to agree with the fact that there should be certain sports that these transgenders should be able to participate in that would make it like a level playing field? Golf, yeah, tennis.
It's like
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it'd be a level playing field.
Sports
Like
where the sex doesn't matter. Like, I think dodgeball is one of them. Like, why isn't
Dodgeball?
competitive? I'll fuck some up, dude. Remember, like not middle school, elementary school
even
dodgeball.
high school.
That was World Series to everybody.
Yeah.
Elementary school dodgeball was the
dodgeball,
shit.
yeah,
I'll never-
dodgeball would be
I
up
feel
there.
like it's more or less the physical because muscle mass compared from a guy to a girl.
Mm-hmm.
A girl could get big, but a guy obviously can get bigger. Muscle mass and strength, and that punch is gonna be different from
Oh, the punch would be different. The
male
fucking punch would be
no matter
different.
if the dude is or the woman is jacked compared to the guy that's barely jacked, it's still gonna be a difference.
I remember back in my boxing days, sometimes I would, not full on spar with the females, but like help them with their, head movement or body movement, and they would have me too. Mm-hmm. And I would be like so scared just to like pop a jab out there. One time it happened, I was like, "Bah!" And I was like, "Oh shit! I'm sorry. I love females. And but some of the girls like, "Yeah, you fucking pussy, come on, let's fucking go, let's go." Like, oh shit, yeah. Careful who you, yeah, exactly. Be careful who you piss off.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But like, see, some girls can take it, but most of those girls, especially like say we put someone in lightweight. And then there's a dude lightweight, but he has a bigger strength to mass ratio compared. It's different. Like that's not fair because
Well, actually, both of you guys been in wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So. I'll finish it first. Shit.
He's like.
I wrestled for 3 years in high school.
Now, were there any girls wrestling on the team?
Not on my team. I have seen a couple of girls in different conferences.
Mm-hmm.
I actually see one my weight, and I was low key kind of scared to wrestle her because I was just like, I don't know like how it's gonna be. Like I don't want to hurt someone, but at the same time,
Yeah, you do.
At the same time, you want to have that mentality. Okay,
yeah.
She's not only just a girl, but this is wrestling.
Go.
Basically, like you don't want to,
So I mean,
you want to take it easy on them because you want to be fair, just like any other sport.
Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
This fucking guy. All right, so then would you be on the fence of allowing transgender athletes to compete in wrestling? Would you see that as a level playing field, seeing as that girls already are wrestling guys in high school,
Right.
That shouldn't even matter. Just let transgenders have that.
Right.
You know.
The thing that is hard to figure out, but like with wrestling compared to boxing, you're not really trying to hit someone.
True.
You're just trying to be as fast and as strategized or be strategic.
Yeah.
Which is just like speed and your
head movement.
So definitely no boxing, no MMA for the transgender athletes.
Because,
I mean, unless don't
get me wrong, girls in wrestling are fast.
Yeah.
So they have an advantage of that.
Now, I think transgender athletes, I would say, I don't want to say the fucking wrong term, transgender women in jiu-jitsu, whether it's actually it's
jiu-jitsu they have guys versus girls, at least I see in videos.
I would only see that
I grappled a girl when I was doing the wrestling team, like the outside of school one. The motherfuckers, they bend, bro. They're fucking, like I said yesterday, their legs go to their ear, and then they don't feel pain. Like pain I can cause to a dude, the girl won't feel, obviously. Yeah. Their groin.
So basically, like right now, what I'm trying to establish is, if girls can hang with guys in wrestling, if they can hang, with each other in jiu-jitsu, then the transitioning of transgender athletes shouldn't be a problem in those sports. Yeah, thank you.
See, but we're actually getting like very like unbalanced on what our opinion is on, because we're gonna say there's some sports that it's allowed, but there's some sports that are shouldn't be allowed.
We're going like sport by sport.
Yeah, but the thing is, my thing is level playing field.
Right.
Level playing field. Obviously, a man punching a woman, that's not level,
right. Don't forget, like jiu-jitsu and everything, they do.
The jiu-jitsu, it's like fucking limb manipulation. Like I've seen girls choke out guys.
Yeah.
I've literally this is gym called Chicago Fight Team. Shout out to those guys. They have girls doing jiu-jitsu. And they're fucking some of these dudes up, making them tap and shit. Like,
see, but that
they can hang. So
like then UFC with transgender, that kind of just like I said, it kind of like
that's where you go off the deep end, because now you got more than just wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
That's true.
You got a fucking elbow, like a fucking.
So let's separate it with them boxing.
That's another thing.
Boxing,
Hey, but Dana White wants to make fucking what's her name?
Nunez, right? Nunez against Jake Paul. Yeah,
bro, that would be a good fight, because she's a girl, so she can take less pain wise. So
I don't know. Hey, she probably could kick his ass. I don't know, but would I want to see that? No, I wouldn't want to see that shit.
Dude, but it'd be hilarious. Imagine if Nunez actually knocked him out, which she will. She probably will.
Actually, since we were kind of like on the subject of boxing, Patricio Manuel is a trans man, so was born a female, transitioned to a man. Was a 5-time Women's USA amateur boxing champion. Then made the transition to being a male. End up having one pro fight against a fighter who was 0-5 and won. Right now, that's like the only proof in boxing where a woman can transition into a man and then
face someone and win.
Well, I mean, not winning it. Of course, winning would be the point, but it's like just being allowed to compete in that group alone. That's the one thing that I was able to see. But I don't know, like it's basically transgender.
Motherfucker at the brim.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah.
By the way, we're not sponsored by Barstool.
Oh yeah, we're not. Last episode, it looks like. Last episode we had the
Bud Light.
Bud Light. Yeah, we're not sponsored by Bud Light. We're not sponsored by Barstool.
We're not Sponsored by Rick and Morty.
This fucking table's not even ours. You know. Hell yeah. We're one of those fucking people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One of those motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. Now, it looks like men. All right, so trans women are getting more shit than trans men when it comes to sports. Do you think right there's discrimination there? Because there's trans men who aren't getting the flack.
Right, like girls transitioning
Yeah.
to men compared to men transitioning to girls.
Like I'm gonna bring up.
Who's getting less shit?
The girls turning into men.
The girls who are turning into men and competing in the men's sports. I feel like from
no.
research I did,
I'm about to roast them like a man. What the fuck? I'm about to be like, nigga, you used to have a pussy.
But like what he's explaining is like sports comparison.
Oh,
like,
sports?
Yeah,
and we're canceled.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
But like we're giving a little bit more opinions for a man transitioning to a woman and doing sports because
He said, and we're canceled.
Yeah, and we're canceled.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, this is like that. Like turning the needle.
You know what? We're like Family Guy. We get canceled, we'll just bring back our show.
Yeah, we'll bring back a show with a different name.
I'm fucking Stewie.
Yeah, you're Stewie?
You're fucking Stewie or you are Stewie?
Or you're a transgender Stewie?
All three.
Because Stewie might be gay.
Is he gay?
They haven't confirmed it, but they always show him with
No,
gay
they did
remarks.
confirm it. I think he is gay.
They say that he has a gay persona.
Really?
I think he's gay.
Because he says like he's like very gay with his bear, but that's a bear.
What about the...
What would be a good breakthrough sport? For a transgender athlete, male or female, or trans man or trans woman?
Volleyball. I think volleyball would be fair. Like an actual sport where the girls...
I've played volleyball with girls. They're fucking fierce,
fucking
bro.
good, bro. They're fucking good.
So yeah.
That tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Tennis.
Tennis.
They're hardcore in tennis.
Golf. Oh yeah, we said that already.
I think the closest sport, what I think is like kind of the pussiest sport, would be like baseball. I feel like girls would be able to go into baseball and like be successful because obviously they just throw a little bit different.
Just imagine how girls from softball, they throw fucking fastballs.
Yeah, they throw underhand.
Yeah,
like
they throw
70,
underhand.
80 miles per hour.
Imagine they threw over.
Jenny Finch, it was like 10 more, probably more than 10 years ago.
Back then, I remember I used to watch this shit on ESPN like 9 or whatever the fuck, the softball championships or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This was lit.
Yeah, dude, Jenny Finch. I guess she did a segment where she was like throwing pitches to major league like all stars and striking them out.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck? Some crazy ass shit.
So yeah, I think like baseball, softball, transition from there.
Whoa.
It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Because it's
Well, I mean, every year for MLB they have the All-Star game and they have the Celebrity All-Star game where they got men and women.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think that would be a level playing field.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Actually, I want to bring up rugby. There was a transgender.
Fuck those motherfuckers up.
There was a trans man who, by definition, was born a woman, and now, they transitioned to a male because that's what they identify as.
Imagine our neighbors just looking here like three motherfuckers sitting at a pool table, just looking at one.
Yeah, doing a fucking circle jerk and shit. Yeah. So, rugby player, trans man by the name of Verity Smith. Fuck. Verity Smith played pro for 26 years as a woman and transitioned. All right, so in 2018, transitioned into a male, and then being able to play rugby in the men's league. So while that happened, he was tackled, and then his spine was crushed.
Oh.
Therefore ending his career. But Verity Smith is he's a part of one of those groups that empower transgenders, like be who you are, go for what you want to do. Which honestly, this is like our opinion, because everybody watching has an opinion. Mm-hmm. You do, you don't. want transgender athletes, but I personally think it would all depend on what sport. Because like we covered earlier, boxing,
you know what? You should just actually let them be in the sports they want to be in, so they can get fucked up. I would love to see like a girl, whatever, transition to a dude and then go be a boxer. She would be fucked up.
Well, actually, yeah, there's
mixed martial arts.
You know what? We'll give it to them because they're
football.
They're trying so hard, and they'll work for it, which is it's good for them.
And then like
what else is bullshit? The wage gap. No, I'm just
transgenders make 15 cents on the fucking dollar an hour.
That honestly might be true. No.
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah, but
I think everybody deserves. Everybody deserves a fair wage.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking cashier making $10 an hour, whether you're male, female, trans, you all should get the same amount of fucking money.
Everybody fuck.
You know what? You should comment down below to voice your opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, keep it nice.
Let us know what you think.
Appropriate.
Basically,
You might not agree what we're saying, but this is like coming from what we think.
We all
and
have
also,
different opinions.
yeah. We all have. He thinks, period, no transgenders should be able to compete with anyone of the opposite sex, not mattering what you identify as. Women with women, guys with guys.
Like biologically, you're not a true male or female. You're just and then what do you have to be to play like WNBA? A woman, and you're not fully a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like biologically, technically, you're not fully a woman. Physically, maybe you're a woman.
Good thing you brought that up. WNBA player. Trans woman, Lashia Clarendon was a first-round 9th draft pick for the Indiana Fever. 5'9", identifies as non-binary.
So what does that mean? She takes
don't fucking say it. Damn.
Also, and
she has both.
She takes dick and gives dick.
No. Actually, I think the lower part was changed, right? And then within the last few years, she transitioned the upper part. So now she's like, I'm fully a female. But hey, like when it came to the topic of would a trans man score more, I guess impact more, depending what league they're in. Lashia Clarendon actually is, just as good as the rest of them. Not above, below. Yeah, she's been an all-star before, but prior to doing this podcast, I never knew who she was. I never knew.
You learn shit every day.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. To prepare me for this podcast, I did do research. Because I want to be one of those motherfuckers just spewing out shit.
That was our concern. We just didn't want to come off like
we actually didn't want to do this topic, but I felt like since this is a real occurring issue in society,
because it's more to be open.
Yeah, and it's talked about every day.
Male and female, which is it's society now.
Yeah, and it's
and do you know somebody that's trans?
No.
Yeah, his name was Christina before the transition.
Low key, he was a baddie.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Thumbelina.
Yeah, he still got the double D's and shit.
Thumbelina was bad as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what? False.
All right. Actually, who else do I have on here who's been competing? Oh, actually, yeah. To touch on the subject, NCAA is for transgender athletes, whether you're, trans man, trans woman. They have no. What the fuck? Did you just take a picture during the podcast?
Yes, I did.
Motherfucker.
Bitches, relax.
For real,
What
Making a
bitches?
podcast.
Yeah,
It's for Coconut.
you've only been a trans man for like 6 months.
Dude, Coconut doesn't even have a Snapchat, dude. I checked.
Dude, who says under Coconut?
Oh shit!
His name is Big Daddy.
You probably voted for Trump. Fuck you.
Where's that beer hat? It's literally right behind you.
Oh yeah.
You're a Trump supporter.
Dude, I don't participate.
Shout out to Trump. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, what other sports? Oh no! Wait. The fuck? I'm sorry. I meant to go back to the NCAA. My bad. I'm fucking drinking too much.
Wait.
No, but what I wanted to cover here was NCAA is for transgender athletes, whether they're trans men, trans female.
You know what?
I feel like put them in football. Then put them in football.
I feel like they did that so they can not handle with the publicity of everyone.
But I think it depends how far you want to go into the debate, because NCAA is willing to cancel events in states that do not support transgender athletes.
Yeah, I'll cancel all.
So doesn't Indiana have like a major NCAA team, whether it's football, basketball?
Yeah, IU.
Now imagine IU not having any NCAA fucking television time, none of that shit, because they don't support transgender athletes.
But who would determine that?
NCAA? Yeah.
Just their television time, or like their?
I'm pretty sure NCAA has a contract with ESPN.
I feel like that's illegal almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like they're not getting paid. So
who?
Like the college athletes, they don't get paid.
Yeah,
so
don't.
like,
they get exposure.
Yeah, they get exposure. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're denying the exposure that they're giving to other athletes. I feel like that's gotta be against the contract or some shit. Because I feel like, dude, what the fuck? Just because you don't support, there's two fucking genders. There's two fucking genders. When you come out, you either have a dick or you have
an X or Y chromosome.
Exactly, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But if you like, there's times where like, what the fuck is the statistic? Like 1 in every 11 babies is a transvestite. Cool. Like either chop one of them off or fucking, I don't even know what the fuck. But dude, there's two fucking genders. Bottom line, that's it. And then how many does like some other people say there is? Like over 20, over 100, unlimited. They literally say there's unlimited genders. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, it got the confusion. Like, yeah, like, you know, if you're gonna turn from a female to a male or vice versa, I get it. But now there's just like there's different genders now, where it's not just one or it's two. Or just
there's
two.
Literally unlimited genders.
Unlimited genders.
What does that mean?
Which it's either like, all right, if you want to be, if you're a female that wants to be a male, then you're a male. Also, if you're a male that wants to be a female, then you're a female. There's not gonna be anything more.
What the fuck is somebody's pronoun?
Oh, the they.
Somebody's like, what's your pronoun?
She, yeah, the she.
What do you identify as?
What the fuck?
Her. No, it's like
he, she, they, him, her, they, and then you got binary, non-binary. I mean,
I did actually get a client from work that literally they were like, my boss was like, oh yeah, they go by they or them, or you know, just like not now putting any gender towards it. It's just them. So every time we would have to call them by their name, which we do anyways. We're gonna say we just call them by their names.
So if their name is John Smith, you can't say Mr.
Right. You can't pronounce them as a gender. You have to what we do is just say by their name. That's how we do with everyone. But we can't say like if we're talking about their wife or their husband, we can't say, well, she said that. No, we'll say, well, whatever her name is or their name is said this. But as we do still say that anyways, because we're not putting gender on everything. But they made sure of us to not do that, and I'm just like,
so. Did you guys ever go to school with transgender or transgender athletes?
Athletes? No. Well, at least not in high school, like how you guys said earlier. That's the discovery.
Because, wait a minute. You're what, 25, 26, and you're 22, so you're fresh, like, almost fresh out of high school. So
fresh?
Almost.
Literally like 6 years.
Yeah, you're like the freshest person at this fucking table.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, nigga, before I turn you into fresh meat, boy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna throw pennies at you.
Niggas like, I'm fresh.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe they actually did that to you niggas.
They didn't though.
No, yeah. It was just you guys. Didn't your class do that to the freshmen?
No, everything was just bullshit.
Oh, who told me? Maybe thought.
No, it was just always threats.
No, wait, what were we being threatened?
So,
they used to do that
not to get off topic, but like, whole bullying thing.
As we always do.
It's all bullshit now, because no one bullies anyone anymore.
Yeah, 'cause everybody's a pussy.
Not even cyberbullying, because that was just in the past. Like, everyone just went forward past that, and everyone's just sensitive with each other, which, you know, is just fine because there's no more bullying or anything like that. But like, compared to like a couple years ago where they were doing it, but you know, times change.
Well, I mean, there's still the trans bullying.
Well, yeah, well, that's because, you know, people.
Because when I went to high school, there was I think 2 transgenders, and one of them would get shit, you know, from a lot of people. Like it was a trans woman. I don't know if he went through the whole process or she went through the whole process, but yeah, like motherfuckers just talking shit,
basically.
Yeah, no, but like had the dress, you know, like. I don't know if like the whole situation went through with the surgery, but I mean, my thing is, I wouldn't judge unless there's something to be judged for on character and the circumstances. So circumstances here is depending on the sport. You know, it's there are some unfair advantages. Yeah. You know. Which is why this is a big issue. Like you, and it's not to, excuse me, it's not to like come down on them or anybody who feels like a certain type of way. I would respect anybody equally, you know, from the gays and going on up.
If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit.
If you're a piece of shit, yeah, exactly.
Piece of shit. There you go.
Yep.
There's 2 genders. You can't tell me anything else. That's it.
No, there's 2 genders now. You're either a piece of shit or not a piece of shit. 95% of everyone is a piece of shit.
Bro,
oh, yeah.
Do you want your fucking daughters going into the bathroom with a 40-year-old man that identifies as a female? No. That's it.
How about this?
You know?
If
it's like your daughter is that 40-year-old.
God damn it. Well, I mean, going back to that,
dude, that's fucking like, bro. Everybody's crazy. Everybody's fucking crazy nowadays. Like being able to share a restroom.
Oh, well, going back to that
with a toddler.
There could be people that are transition, transgender.
So what's to stop a sexual predator? A 40-year-old sexual predator that watches child pornography 24 hours a day from being like, I identify as a fucking woman now. I'm gonna go to the same bathroom as your daughter.
I think
that's the issue, and you can never correct that. 'Cause like sexual predators aren't allowed to be transgender. Like
sexual predators could be anyone.
Exactly,
it could be
anyone.
It's not someone typical where everyone thinks it's just.
And then I mean,
it could be a woman too. You know.
Yeah. And then, oh god.
Either way, if they're matching a woman, they could be. Everyone probably sees them becoming more of the predators, but also it could be a woman turning to a man.
You never know.
That one extra strong was the end of the bottle. So like,
no shit.
Did you taste it?
I mean,
he's an alcoholic.
I feel real good, you know.
It's low key though. I mixed Sprite and cranberry juice. Fire.
And you got more?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was gonna say, yeah, I forgot mine was like double the size.
I'm pretty sure we're running low though, aren't we?
No, I started using the vodka.
Which one?
The Scott or
the one that you got me for my birthday.
No shit.
I
love this man.
I just haven't been drinking that much.
Transgender or not, you know.
Alright. Keep in mind I'm not transgender.
Yeah. Keep in mind we might get canceled because
hey, it's all about opinions.
Hey, so where can the fans follow you on your social media? Guy making the drinks?
Dude, I don't have social media, dude.
Aren't you like a... I'm not maybe going to go there. Yes. This podcast is sponsored by DNC Construction. If you need a fucking building made, call Batman.
Or if you need a car fixed,
call a Mexican.
He said, call a Mexican.
Call a Mexican.
Call a Mexican.
Oh, man.
They do it all.
Oh, they do it all, people. And if there's a specific topic you would like us to cover, go ahead and comment.
We'll take any suggestions.
Because literally, this was a suggestion that someone had made in a private conversation, and I thought, I would go ahead and take a look at. Obviously, there's conflicting opinions and ideas here. You got
and it's all right to have different opinions.
It's all right to have a different. This is why we are a society. Mm-hmm. His opinion isn't wrong. My opinion isn't wrong. Right. Your opinion isn't wrong. It's what the fuck you believe in.
At least, yeah, what you have an opinion
on. Me, I like to come with the facts. When it comes to transgender athletes, if it's a trans man, no contact sports. I don't give a shit. You're not gonna hit a female if you were born a male,
right?
And the same can go all the way around. Because think about it,
it's like throwing you in a ring with your sister.
I kick her fucking ass, but
Okay, that was a bad example. Are you in a ring with your mom?
Someone touches my mom, I'll fucking slit their throat.
But then I'm saying, you being thrown in the ring with your mom, you're not gonna hit her because, first of all, that's your mom. But
dude, Christian, don't touch my fucking mom. Dude.
Actually, I honestly wouldn't hit my sister either. I would just fucking jab around. Yeah, I don't know,
Oh fuck!
What is that?
90% alcohol.
Anyone can get it. These hands is ready to eat for everybody. The fuck?
And I'm for mature.
And for mature.
You don't want kids.
No,
anybody over fucking 60 years old can get it.
Can for sure play baseball. Definitely volleyball, golf. What else?
Wrestling.
I think I say jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
Softball, baseball. Now football will be very, very different. I know.
But you know what? I do know some girls that play some football, which they're not.
It's just the weight. It's the weights. It's like 1 in 1,000 where you find a fucking female that is the same physical size as a male, adult male playing football, like 6'3", 280 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's like...
But yeah, especially football's a touchy one, because even when they have the girls' league one, imagine if a trans girl went into that.
Wait, what girls' league? Don't say lingerie football league. Please no.
I honestly don't know what they're called.
It's the lingerie football league.
But that's another one.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to make fucking subscribers of this podcast. And you're coming here with that bullshit. Jesus Christ.
Dude, they go hard though.
They go hard, but it's like skimpy, sexy outfits,
which they take serious.
Yes, they do take serious, but it's
because those motherfuckers.
Why would you bring it as a fucking PowerPoint?
We were actually watching a YouTube with the dude from Barstool.
Yeah.
And he was just interviewing them.
Not sponsored by these guys. Yes. We gotta say that or else we get sued or some shit. Or I can't post this video, And I want to bring you the best content ever, people.
You know what? Like I said, we're like Michael Scott with his paper company. You shut us down, we're just gonna rename it.
Is that like an Office reference?
Yeah, that did say from The Office.
Fuck, man. Why would you say something like that?
Why did you say something?
My wife already liked and subscribed. Now she's gonna like and comment.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I got that reference! Oh my god.
That's how you get the people to like and comment. It's because The Office.
Coconut.
Then even with Barstool, we're not sponsored by Barstool, but they'll be like, wow, where'd you guys get that fucking poster?
From you assholes.
From Barstool.
Yeah. Well, alright, so another thing I wanted to touch on is another reason why they wouldn't want trans men and female dominated, female only. We only have this dog here because we want to get the sponsorship of PETA. Yeah. Both these motherfuckers eat pita bread, so they figured it'd be an easier transition.
some screen time.
Yeah, we'll put Coconut in some scream time. Yeah.
What's your opinion on transgender athletes?
Yeah.
Coconut.
He's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Wow, for real, right?
Hey, Coconut. Treat.
You piece of shit. Now I go get him a fucking treat.
I don't think I've ever heard of transgender animals.
I mean, there are dogs that like female dogs that hump guys, and then there's
Coconut
male guys that hump other guys.
So they're homosexuals.
Are they homosexuals or are they confused?
Well, I consider homosexuals.
They're confused.
They can't technically get themselves the actual.
Did you just say you consider homosexuals confused?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
And we're canceled. Yes. Podcast is sponsored by.
I think that's a good ending for this one. It might have been a little shorter, but
Nah. There's still hella topics, dude.
Yeah, like
Actually, we have no. No, I'm playing.
No, we got more. It's just sometimes it's hard. It's hard to.
It does get hard.
Be the. I bet it does.
It does get hard sometimes.
Whether you're a male or transgender, it gets fucking hard.
Either it's your penis or your nipples.
Yep.
I was just talking about life,
Yeah, sure you were.
It's your penis or your nipples.
Sure you were. Life can be very hard, Like I went to a high school that had like 8 different selections of water, and it's like, yo, I want to get the fucking yellow cap of water. Like, what the fuck? It's all Dasani, but hey, you get the yellow cap, the white cap, the red cap. I want the yellow. Let's fucking roll the dice in this one. Horrible. Mm-hmm.
See, I kind of like this setup better than over there. Because I can sit up straight, I'm not fucking...
On a couch, just to slump down.
Fucking leaning over.
Like I said, I think this is a good note to leave on.
Yeah, this is a good note to leave on?
Yeah, because we got distracted a little bit, but...
Yeah, we did get distracted.
Alright, go divert back to the original shit, dude.
I would say he could cut it, but he can't really.
Well, he can.
I kind of wouldn't want to cut it now because it's like, that's raw, unfiltered.
Free flow. Yeah, free flow, dude.
Filtered, all that bullshit.
Bonus features? Gag reels.
We're likely going to get 50 less fucking views than last video. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Or you might get double the likes.
Yeah, or everybody's just going to fucking hate me.
But there's always that one person in the video.
There's always that one person. Yeah. I mean, what I wanted to bring to the table was powerlifting.
Bro, some of these bitches, bro, motherfuckers they got some power.
Now we're really get some.
They got some power.
They really do.
What should I change the name of this podcast to so that way
I should have said bitches. Some of these females.
Your mom's probably watching this right now. Going, holy shit.
David!
My youngest son. And this is what he thinks of women.
I don't think that of women. I think
he's like, fuck. You're right.
I'm just gonna dig myself a bigger hole. Stop talking.
Shit. A bigger hole.
Remember when I told you this is the best time to cut?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what that motherfucker's talking about, but let me tell you, chicks with dicks.
Oh, God.
No, actual dicks are dildos.
You tell me, puppy.
There's too much alcohol in this fucking drink.
Not gonna lie, I did pour those a little heavy.
Oh, God.
Just because this filter was big, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, and that motherfucker went, it filled the cup.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
It's like
so, you know what, this is good to bring up. Both of you guys lift weights when you go to the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see females lifting weights?
Bro,
or lifting?
Monsters.
Oh, man. Okay. I have a wife there that lifts weights, and oh, man.
Now, what if I were to tell you, a trans woman
We had one.
Yeah, we had one at LA Fitness.
Ah, beautiful.
She was huge. She was a
huge.
monster.
So it was a he at birth.
It was a he, but she turned into a girl. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had like a physical peak shape of a man.
He was like 6'2", like 2.
But he has the surgery for the boobs. He has the surgery for down there.
He wore
hair.
white.
Or she, I'm sorry.
Booty shorts.
Yeah, she really did. She really did.
It's a guy. It's a dude.
Yeah, and there.
Were there times you were like, man?
But dude, no. I was just.
But that's a guy.
Well, I'm not. Keep in mind, she was also older.
She was like 50.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, there were some problems. Like, she was a nice person. Honestly, I think she was reverse. What is it called? Basically, she only loved the women that worked at LA.
So she was a lesbian. Wait, you say born a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, every time I always greet everyone the same, like, oh, hey, how you doing? Completely get ignored by her, but like, let's say hi to other girls, and I'm just like, well, isn't everything about equality, and you're over here liking females, like.
I mean, that's.
I get where you're coming from, but
that's preference. This thing is whole. All right, so my thing is, when she was lifting weights, was she was like, damn, she lifts more than I do.
I have no idea.
Well,
we were working.
I got some stats for you. In 2019, Mary Gregory breaks world records, or I'm sorry, not world records, breaks records for powerlifting at the 100% Raw Powerlifting Federation. And guess what? Never disclosed the fact that she was a transgender. And do you know what happened?
How much did she weigh?
I don't know. I knew that she was lifting hardcore weights. You know, like it's powerlifting, right? Or wouldn't it be like deadlifts and all that?
Powerlifting, like, it really depends, honestly. You know, deadlift is probably the one that's down there, but there's a lot more.
The one that does what the fuck is this shit?
It could be a lot of things, honestly. Powerlifting, yeah.
What kind of car?
It could be even just be holding up boulders.
What kind of car does you drive? I bet it's not a Nissan Z.
A Nissan
Z. I fucking hate you. I don't.
Not your mom's car.
Touche. It's alright. It's Office reference.
These fucking Office references. I hope we get more viewers and more fucking subscriptions just based off these Office viewers. Like, this goes back to our first podcast when I was referring to the fucking old movies that none of you fuckers heard of.
See, okay, I'm not even gonna talk about it.
You might as well.
Too late. Yeah. I forgot where my train of thought was going.
Hey, did my dad drop off the van?
Yeah, because I heard jamming and I don't know if it was him, so I didn't go outside.
So, Mary Gregory's titles and records were stripped. They didn't know she was a trans woman up until a post-drug test.
Oh, yeah, because the drug test can tell, right? Well, not the drug test.
I think it's either that or, obviously, if you're standing and pissing, like, whoa! Mary!
Put your dick away.
Yeah. There's something about Mary.
I've never seen that movie. Should I watch it?
Something about Mary?
Yeah. You watched it?
I watched it.
I've never seen it.
So, I mean, what do you think about transgender athletes then? And in the recap,
I say they should be in certain sports. They should be in
certain sports. That's what I agree on.
Certain sports.
Okay.
But it does vary.
Now, do you think the discrimination against transgender men should stop and it should be equal? Because women who are becoming men aren't getting anything. Like, they're not getting anything. But it's like the guys becoming girls. They're getting all the bullshit. All the bullshit.
But
I think that's discrimination right there. It's all right for for Mary to be a Marvin, but not fucking Matt to be a Mora. Like, come on now.
It is discrimination, but if they want to go into like depth with that, then have transgenders, basically other transgenders in their like, where a female transition to a male, then they should fight a female that transitions to a male, vice versa. If they actually do have a problem with that, then let them have their own class, more or less. It's the best that win-win situation you can get from that.
Ultimately, what would you guys like to see from these high school associations? Would you like to see them say, no, transgenders cannot
Discipline.
compete?
So no, yes. No transgenders.
That's
There's a
the same
fine
thing.
line.
But
Because
it's hard.
there's a line you have to walk. So you can't be like, oh, so why not merge all sports? You know what I'm saying? Just make everything for everybody. But then it's just
Well, if you think about it, in high school, I mean, it's all the main, like, baseball, football, basketball, tennis, bowling,
I think it should
badminton, like,
it should be drawn, like you said earlier. Non-contact sports should be, what is it? Like any gender can play. Just because no contact,
but are we just talking on the high school level?
all levels.
All levels.
All levels. 'Cause this is
So,
like-
would you like to see a trans female, a trans male in the NFL?
a trans male in the NFL?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
female to male.
From female to male, yeah.
If you identify as a male and you want to act like a male, I 1,000% support that. If you're gonna come out and be like, now I'm a full male, I'm gonna fucking go play the NFL, cool, that's fine. But it's the one where you wanna be a male, but you wanna still
Which is a
act
little
like,
harsher.
Yeah, you still
which is-
want to act like a female.
Not try to
and then
segregate
I have
them,
to,
but
I
like-
have to act like you're still a male, but you got like long hair and shit, but you got like a mustache. Like, bro.
Yeah, it's just
As long as it
a hard
doesn't affect
topic.
my life, do whatever the fuck you want. But to me, there's two genders. That's it.
At the end, he just becomes 50-50.
Yeah.
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 It's just it's less confusing, bro. You know, it's easier.
All right, a little bit off the sports topic. You brought up the bathrooms, right?
That 100%. That's why 99.98% of men will say fuck transgenders. Just because they don't want to see a 40-year-old man that is a sexual predator that identifies as a woman sharing the same bathroom as their fucking 10-year-old daughter.
What if it's a 40-year-old man who was a man for 39 years and was like, you know what? I know what I am.
A girl?
Yeah.
But
No history
no
of...
sexual predator history?
Yeah.
That's where
I
the
mean,
line
but
is.
that's the thing. Anyone can be a predator. You
Anybody.
don't ever know.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
And which is it's just
Well,
not
okay,
like.
let's
But there's
just
people
say-
out there that...
Yeah, let's just say they're not a predator, and they're actually just really happily do want to become a man, or wait, what did you say, a woman?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm just like, bro.
Well, that's where the gender bathrooms
yeah,
come in.
like if you don't, fuck. Man.
Like, California is like, we don't give a fuck.
Right.
Whatever
You
you
can be
identify as, you can
be
use
like a
whatever
fucking
restaurant.
salmon in California, bro. You can identify as a salmon,
God.
Or California.
or like a cloud or something.
I mean, you can also
Yeah.
get the best weed over there, but.
Yeah, now watch, Christian over here get attacked by fucking Free Willy. Oh, yeah, we're talking about fish, motherfucker?
Yeah, you want to talk about fish?
All right, now, ending note. Of course, this is Op Topic 2, and we have a dog walking across the screen. Now, let's say it comes to prison,
Oh,
and
that's a good one.
Jenny is now Jerome.
Dude, don't say that name.
And
Watch the stream.
Jenny is now a Jerome.
She knows I'll beat her ass.
Commits a crime that ends up being 3 years in prison.
That they made that choice, so they have to.
Do you think Jenny should go to an all men's prison,
It's
being a Jerome, or all females prison?
Oh man.
Oh man, how about you?
What happened?
Jenny, who turns into Jerome, does a fucking armed robbery or whatever, gets 3 years in prison. Which prison do you think he goes to?
Male prison.
Male prison?
You want to be a man? You better take jail like a man.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what are you saying about transgender athletes? If you're gonna be,
Yeah,
If you're gonna be a
100%.
man, be a man. If you want to be a woman, be a woman.
Let
but
him
when
be
it
in
comes
the
to
NFL.
competing in those sports, do you think the shit talking should come with the territory. That's basically what I'm gonna get. Yeah, they get a bad rep, but is this what you signed up for?
The thing, like I said earlier, is
this what you signed up for?
They fought for having that right.
Yeah.
They're gonna have that right. They can't complain anymore. So, vice versa.
So suck it the fuck up and keep going.
You can't just give up and be like, you know what? I'm a female. It's too late. You can't just, then you're going back on what you've been saying for how long. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, just gotta suck it up and take it.
Yep.
Like a male or a female.
Take it like a man.
Or a female.
Would you guys want to keep continuing to view sports that have transgender athletes?
Hell yeah.
Is that going to change your perception?
No. I'll watch, if that's what I'm saying, dude. If you're going to do it, fucking go
and
all
if that person that you're going to fight or be, against is going to will to do it, then
go to the NFL Combine, and if any transgender women to men outperform the fucking men, 1,000% they deserve to be in the NFL. But I promise you, that's maybe 1 to 3 people. Maybe.
Like this whole show, everyone has an opinion, and if that person has a transgender that wants to face that person, and that person wants to face them, made that choice to fight them, then let them fight.
Okay.
At the end of the day, they fought for what they wanted to do, and that other person agreed that, okay, then I'll fight you. That was their choice. Can't complain about that. They made the decision already.
Are you tweeting transgenders over there?
I'm tweeting all
Spit it out!
Spit it out!
Spit it all over Rogan.
Oh, man, Rogan.
Not sponsored by anyone, by the way.
And, I would like to get sponsored, but,
hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah. Fucking hopefully. Yeah. Well, in closing theory,
let them do what they want.
Yeah. I would just say I would stick to that fucking hardcore topic of what sport? What sport? Yes or no?
Quidditch.
Quidditch. Oh man. Cleavage and Quidditch.
Quidditch.
Quidditch or cleavage?
The golden snitch.
Oh man.
But a rat is a fucking rat.
But a rat is a fucking rat.
A snitch is human, but a rat
is a fucking rat.
Jesus. Well, on that note,
David saying nigga a lot.
That's why we got canceled.
Fuck.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
But Carlos, you know what? Where can they find you at again?
You can follow me on Mucho Macho 329 on Instagram. Where can they find you at?
They can find me at 22bread6 on Instagram or The Fuck House at TheFuccHouse on TikTok. I almost forgot what platform, but yeah.
Which trap house can they find you at?
Pornhub.com.
Slash.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Oh, Pornhub / don't tell them.
They gotta find it. Yeah.
Pay up.
Oh man. Well, this has been a very kind of very interesting. A little bit of misleading, misinterpreting. But overall,
a little bit of gardeners too.
Yeah.
He's gardening.
Who the fuck is out there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a dog.
That's what I was just looking at. Fuck. Oh damn, he's big.
Get him, Cole.
Well,
get him.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you for watching Just Spit It Out the podcast. We'll see you next time. See you guys. Like, subscribe,
comment your opinions.
Comment, yeah. If you want to see us cover a different subject, maybe while we're drinking or while we're not drinking, please let us know. We're 3 episodes in. We want to know what you think. What can we do to, improve or get more to your liking?
Honestly, drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly, yes.
Or years older. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Fuck you, man. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.